Hey everyone, it's Stiles. This is a nice, easygoing routine you can do anytime to gain more flexibility in your body and openness in your mind. Start sitting here however you can be comfortable, cross-legged on your heels or any other way. Close your eyes, let your attention drift a bit deeper inward. If there's any tension creeping in on you, you can sway a little side to side or easy forward and back, letting your body move like ripples in the water. And start to let the ripples become a little bit more invisible, having all the action happening on the inside. Take a big inhale, float your arms all the way up. An easy stretch toward your right side. Bring your right hand down toward the ground, easy through your elbow, rolling around a bit here, how it feels nice. And come back through your middle, same thing other side, tipping over, left hand finds the ground, easy elbow, rolling around a bit here. And coming all the way back up through your middle. Walk forward a ways here. Let your head and neck go. Soft sway. Breathing nice and full. Crawl yourself all the way back up here. Fingertips behind you on the ground. Press down. Lift everything all the way up. Nice stretch. And come back through a nice neutral, comfortable place. Close your eyes. Drift your attention right back inward. Letting those ripples dissolve into invisible ripples again. Nice and still, all the action on the inside. We'll come onto all fours here on your hands and knees. Take your time, crawling into it here. Roll around a bit here in your spine, a little side to side, or round and round, or forward and back. Move into any places that feel a little stuck or tense. Breathe nice and big and full. Tuck your toes, take a big inhale to lift your hips up and back toward your down dog. Settle in. Soften your knees and your elbows. Move your hips a little side to side here to open up a bit. Linger in any place that feels a little tension. Breathing nice and big and full. Big inhale, lift way up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, soften your knees and relax. Again, big inhale, nice and high. Soften and relax. One more time, big inhale floats you all the way up. Easy, soften your heels right back down. Little sway side to side. Roll onto your left side. Big inhale floats your right leg way up and back behind you. Down dog split. Open up through your hips and shoulders. Bend and soften the knees a bit here. Sweep your knee around toward your right shoulder and gently place your foot on the ground right outside your hand on the floor there. Ease your back knee down to the ground. And spending a little time here for your hips. So if you feel pretty good upright, feel free to stay here. If there's more room to come on down a bit more, something to try, let your head and neck go. Gentle sway side to side, breathing really big and full. Crawl yourself all the way up here. Tuck your back toes, keeping your back knee on the ground. Shift your hips up and back toward your back heel for your runner stretch. Let your head and neck go. Gentle movements here over your front leg to open up. Crawl yourself back out toward your nice low lunge here. Nice and softly. Little sway side to side in your hips. Twist toward your right side here. Bring your right hand on top of that thigh. You can bend the back knee and catch your back foot there if that's easy for you. If there's any pain or tension in the knees or in your joints, soften out of this one. Breathing big. Release out of that one here. Lean to your left side, slide that right leg back around onto all fours on your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, big inhale to take your hips up and back toward your down dog, settling in. Lean toward your right, big inhale takes your left leg way up and back, down dog split. Bend and soften here, straighten and open, few big breaths. Take the knee around toward your left shoulder and softly place that foot on the ground right outside of that left hand. Ease your back knee down toward the ground, getting into your hips a bit here. Maybe come on down a little bit more if that feels nice. Gentle sway side to side. Let your head and neck go. Breathing big. Crawl yourself up out of this one. Tuck your back toes, keeping the back knee on the ground. Shift up and back toward your runner stretch, folding your torso over this front leg. Easy sway side to side. Crawl yourself back out toward your nice low lunge here. Gentle sway. Twist toward your left side. Bring your left hand on top of that thigh. Up to you, either stay here if it's nice to bend the back knee and catch your foot. Might feel like a great stretch, pressing the foot away from you and drawing it toward you, keeping it easy in your body, breathing really big. Release out of this one here. Lean toward your right side. Float the left leg way back into all fours on your hands and knees. Gentle sway through your spine. Tuck your toes. Big inhale to take your hips up and back toward your down dog. Softening here. Easy knees. Tuck your chin and roll out toward your plank pose. Nice wave here through your spine. Settle in for a moment. Soften your knees down toward the ground and sink your hips toward a nice up dog, swaying a little side to side here as you go. Bend the elbows here as much as feels good for you. If there's any pain in the lower back, soften on down a little bit more, keeping the back of your neck nice and long and open. Bring your hips up and back toward a nice child's pose and take a rest here for a few moments. Let your head soften down toward the ground. Round back up onto all fours, tuck your toes. Big inhale lifts your hips up and back toward your down dog, settling in. Lean to your left. Big inhale takes your right leg way up and back behind you. Down dog split, open things up here. Lean to the left. Step that right foot on through between your hands for your nice low lunge. Sink through your hips. Gentle sway side to side. Lean into your left fingertips. Big inhale to stretch your right arm all the way up. Easy opening. Come through your middle. Lean into your right fingertips. Ground your back heel down. Big inhale opens you up here. Let the left arm float up for your triangle. Soften your knees here if that feels good, giving some space for your hamstrings. Come back through your middle. Lean into your left fingertips. Big inhale, float your right arm all the way up. Nice twist. Soften through your middle. Lean into that right hand. Big inhale stretches you open toward your nice open triangle. Soften your knees here. Reach your top arm back behind you. Big inhale brings you all the way up to stand. Lift everything up and sink into your warrior two. Right toes point forward, back toes come a little bit in. Big inhale stretches you all the way back, nice reverse. And wave up and over. Crawl yourself out a little bit here for a warrior three. Back leg floats up off the ground. Soften everything, round up to stand here. Take your time. Hug this left shin into your chest for a squeeze. Roll through your hips a bit here. Keep the standing leg soft. Stay here if this feels all right. If you want to try for more of a stretch, grab the toes of the heel, open it up a bit here in the leg. Nice stretch. Breathing big. Staying soft in your body. Easy knees, step that left foot way back behind you for your low lunge. Drop that back knee down toward the ground. Lean to your left. Slide the right knee all the way around, back onto all fours. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back toward your down dog. Settling in. And same thing other side here. Lean toward your right, big inhale, stretch that left leg way up and back, down dog split, open it up here. Lean toward your right as you bring it on through, step the left foot between your hands, low lunge. Sink through the hips, little sway side to side. Lean to your right fingertips, big inhale, stretch the left arm all the way up for a nice twist. Come through your middle, lean to your left fingertips, ground your back heel down, big inhale opens you up toward a nice open triangle. Let the right arm float up here. Easy knees. Bend and straighten here to open up. Come back through your middle. Right fingertips find the ground. Big inhale, stretch the left arm up. Nice twist. And back around. Easy knees. Left fingertips find the ground. Spin that back heel down. Big inhale, float the right arm all the way up. Nice open triangle. Bend through your knees. Bring your body up through your middle. Everything comes all the way up to stand. And sink to that nice warrior two. Back toes come in a bit here. Easy gaze. Tip it back, reverse, lengthen out through that front leg, and slide forward here toward that warrior three. Crawl your fingertips out in front of you a ways. Back leg floats up. And round up to stand, soften, roll all the way up here. Hug that right shin in for a squeeze. Gentle roll there through your hips. Keep that left leg a little bit soft here. Try grabbing the toes or the heel. Stretch the leg out a bit here. Soften and relax through your shoulders. Coming back to that low lunge, bend through both knees, around your back, all the way back. Step that right foot back, sink the hips nice and low. Ease that knee down, lean toward your right side. Slide that left knee back around onto all fours on your hands and knees. Gentle movements here through your spine. Relax your hips toward your heels, coming into your child's pose. Relax your forehead on the ground. Breathing easy. Round back up onto all fours, tuck your toes. Big inhale lifts your hips up and back toward your down dog. Settling in. Walk your feet up toward the top of your mat here. Let your hands walk too. Fold up and over your legs. Let your head and neck go. Round up to stand one notch at a time. Big inhale floats everything all the way up. Easy exhale, round up and over your legs. Put some weight into your arms and sink into a nice squat here. Rock through your hips a bit side to side, opening up. Bring your hands behind you on the ground. Ease your tailbone on down. Stretch your legs out to the sides a little bit here. Hands come behind you. Big inhale to stretch and open. And we'll take a nice walk forward here. Crawling yourself all the way up and over those legs. Feel free to explore around a little bit here, crawling a little over to one side and toward your other side. If you find a place that's carrying some tension, feel free to stay there. Breathe really big and fully. Giving yourself the time, moving slow enough so you can find those good places. The fuller and deeper you breathe, the more can open up, so keep coming back to those nice full deep breaths. Crawl yourself back up here. Stretch the legs in front of you here. Keep a little space between your legs. Soften your knees, bring your hands behind you, lean back big, inhale to open up. And crawl yourself up and over your legs here. Keep the knees soft so you can really relax your torso on the legs. Feel free to rock a little side to side, finding a good place to settle in for a few moments. And rounding all the way down toward the ground so you're lying on your back. Take your knees along with you for the ride. Squeeze your knees in a bit here. Gentle rock side to side. Try drawing your knees into your elbows a bit here, letting the legs hang. Try grabbing the bottoms of your feet here, a nice happy baby, rocking a little side to side. Maybe stretching the legs out one at a time, if that feels nice on you. Breathing big. Hug your knees back into your chest for a squeeze, little rock side to side, and drop your knees over to your right side, arms open out to your sides. Gaze either upward or toward your left fingertips. Maybe close your eyes here, breathing full. And trade sides here, drawing your knees over toward your left side, gaze up or over toward your right fingertips, breathing really big. Come back to your middle here. Give your knees one last squeeze, little rock side to side on your back, and stretch it all out to relax. Let everything go here for a few moments. When you're ready, take a big stretch overhead. Find the easiest way you can bring yourself up to sit using the least amount of effort here. No rush. Getting comfortable again here in your body. Let yourself ripple a little side to side or easy forward and back. Letting those ripples become a little bit more soft and invisible. Bring your thumbs to your heartbeat. Feeling your heart pumping for you. And great job. I'll see you really soon. I hope you feel fantastic.